Hey folks, Sean here with the latest edition of Beer-snobby goodness. On this latest edition, once again continuing my Harviestoun review series, Ola Dubh 12. This is part of their Special Reserve series, and is once again based off of Harviestoun's Old Engine Oil Porter. They do have some neat little liner notes on this. I'll get into that a little bit later. This was aged in selected oak casks, formerly used to mature Highland Park's beautifully balanced 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey. Alas, I'm not much of a whiskey drinker, but you know what? I'm all for having beers that were aged in barrels, that once held whiskey. I do like the flavors and the notes that brings out. So this, as always, brewed in Scotland. And the neat thing I like about the Ola Dubh series, they actually show you, of course the light's not cooperating. There we go. You can actually see the head brewer, master of wood, and the bottle number and date. So, actually a 2-year-old bottle of beer. And interestingly enough, I noticed this also with the 1991 that I reviewed previously. Very little bit of carbonation, not a ton. Very minimal head on this thing. But once again, like the 91, the whiskey notes are definitely there. So, let me just check my online notes before I dive in. Yeah, pretty much the same as previous ones, although it notes smells of molasses, coffee, and a hint of vanilla. This is where I need more experience with the notes, but I can definitely, upon second and third inhalation, I can definitely take in the vanilla notes. And the taste should prove interesting. According to this, a roasted toasted caramel and a hint of whiskey. Well, I will know when I dive in. Cheers. Very smooth. Very smooth. I'm trying to discern any significant difference in the flavor between the Ola Dubh 12 and the 1991 that I reviewed previously. There's definitely some similarity there. I mean, this was probably a little more smooth. Strangely enough, I don't think it was kind of, I guess boozy is perhaps the term, as far as, more of an alcohol tone to the actual flavor. This was simply very smooth. So, yes, that was indeed good. And this clocks in at 8% alcohol by volume. So, not light, not ridiculously overpowering. Anyone who watches this on a regular basis knows that I've consumed beers in the past that are upwards of 15% alcohol by volume. So, let's see. Make sure I'm not missing any little things here. Nope, pretty much all the same stuff. Like as I've said before, periodically, this is based on the Old Engine Oil. So, Galena hops, East Kent Goldings, Fuggles. And, yeah. So, next up on this, I believe, for the beer reviews will be the Ola Dubh 16. So, stay tuned for that. And until then, this is Sean. Cheers.